Well, it certainly seems that everyone has to be a part of a victim group in some frigging way in the United States. Current year 2020. Got to find something to complain about. Well, unless you happen to be, white and male, shut the hell up. You got nothing. You got privilege. However, everyone else, it seems, if you're not white and male, has a bitch about something. So I ran across this from the adcouncil.org, and I ran across it a few times, right? They play it sometimes before a video, and this is called Love Has No Labels. Addresses, we're going to have to edit this quite a bit, by the way, addresses the wave of R-ism toward the Asian and Pacific Islander communities amid the, what's going on. Apparently, as of July 21st, nearly 2,000 reported incidences of discrimination and hate speech against the Asian and Pacific Islander community in the United States amidst the beer. So they created this PSA, evidently because people are blaming Americans of Asian descent for the situation. What? How does that even make any frigging sense, people? This thing is from nature. All the indications are this thing sprung out of a different species and jumped over to humans. Unless it was created in a lab or something. Even if it was, let's just say, and that's all speculation and rumors and probably bullshit. Let's say it was. Why in the world would you walk up to somebody in the United States and blame them for something that happened in China? It's beyond my comprehension. Who are these 2,000 people that are harassing people of Asian descent? Well, we also know these people as frigging crazy people. Asian Americans, or Americans of Asian descent or Pacific Islanders for this. What the hell is this crap? But yet we have a PSA. Fight the thing and fight the bias, okay? The current situation, according to the Ad Council, has triggered an increase in R-ism, scapegoating, and bigotry, particularly towards Asian Pacific Islander populations, perpetuating the harmful stereotypes that the community has fought for so long to dismantle. What stereotype are we talking about? Honestly, there's a stereotype that Asian people create things like this? What the hell does this even mean? My goodness. Let's go through the ad here.
I've heard people make comments like, thanks for bringing the virus over.
You didn't bring it over. Unless you came from China and were infected, sure. If you visited China, you came back, you may have had it. Got it. That's probably why it was Washington State that had the most cases right away, because Seattle Tacoma Airport there is a big transfer hub over to Asia. So that's probably why, because people caught it and they brought it. It wasn't intentional. I mean, for fuck's sake. Come on already.
Didn't it come from you guys?
Oh, you mean Americans of Asian descent? That's where it came from? Again, who are these lunatics that would connect these two things together? I don't understand.
A passenger told me that I should go back to China.
I've had strangers cough at me.
People move away from me.
We're all moving away from each other. It's not because you're of Asian descent. It's because the government tells us to social distance. Oh my God.
Someone spit 3 times towards my direction.
I hope you call the police, because that would be assault. Anecdote didn't happen. Where's my bingo card, Scott?
I felt so violated.
Yeah, disgusting. Did you call the police? I'm guessing the answer would be no.
My biggest fear is that all the stereotypes that we've worked so hard to break are just going to be reversed.
What stereotypes? I mean, maybe I'm just the most misinformed, evil, white man in the country. What stereotypes about Asian people? That they invent these? Well, I don't get it.
And I won't let that happen.
Good. I don't want it to happen either. I don't even know what an Asian stereotype is. I'm sorry.
Everyone has to keep everyone else safe.
Yeah. That's why we're social distancing. And that's why the guy said, people are moving away from me. Yes, we're moving away from everybody. It's not just because you are of Asian descent. Come on, bro.
We all have to play our part.
I've been spending 8 to 10 hours a day making masks.
Well, it's great. Thank you.
Donate my plasma.
Yeah, that apparently is helpful. So wonderful. I guess the procedure, though, isn't so comfortable. So, hey, thank you.
As an essential worker, I'm delivering food, groceries for my community.
Great. Fantastic. So someone is accusing you of not doing these things because you're an Asian or Pacific Islander or just what? Guys, I've got to be missing something here.
I know I'm putting myself at a little extra risk. I'm happy to do it.
Well, I'm happy you are doing it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's really hard to talk about racism when
Against Asian people. Right.
all I want to do is cry about it.
You know, are we thinking, the propaganda stuff like from World War II, 70, 80 years ago? Is that what we're talking about as stereotypes of Asian people? What stereotypes, honestly, of Asian people? Come on, really?
You have to talk about it to other people. You have to tell them these things exist.
Yeah, they do, and they're natural, and they occur. And it's very, very bad when these things happen. But it's certainly not your fault. And anyone who would say, it's your fault because you're from China or whatever, it's nonsense. That's not normal. Those people are crazy. There's something missing upstairs.
We're all human.
Who is questioning whether you are human? What does that even mean?
I'm a firefighter, not a...
Well, great. I know you're not that because you're a human being.
I'm a mask maker.
Uh-huh. Yes, I can see that. Because you're big and you're human. You're a human being. That would not be a thing, like you just said.
I'm a nurse, not a...
I'm a delivery woman.
I'm a rideshare driver.
I'm a chef, a neighbor,
Artist.
Bus driver.
I'm a doctor.
fight the virus.
No, you're not. You're human. I just don't frigging understand. If people are running around accusing Asian, Pacific Islander, descent Americans, it's your fault. These people are out of their frigging minds. And yet, obviously, we have a PSA here to tell the rest of us evil Americans who would never think to accuse someone of Asian descent of it's their fault. Nobody thinks this, except for the 2,000 crazy freaking nut jobs who apparently said something to some Asian people about this particular topic. I don't understand the entire idea. I don't get this. James Maxwell, thank you for listening.